Hello everyone, class 7. I am here Rashid Khan, your science teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class, here we will discuss about the chapter number 17, that is forest, our lifeline, and in which we have to discuss about the role of decomposers in a forest. The role of decomposers in the forest. So what actually the role of decomposers in the forest we will discuss over here. We know that decomposers are what actually. Here we have to say the leaf, the drier parts of our plants, the death and decaying remain of the plants and animals, whatever they are, they had to be decomposers by means of the different tiny organism like mold, fungi, bacteria. These are the different organisms that can disintegrate or feed the remaining parts of a plants and animal. So what we can say, the decomposers are those organisms that can feed the remaining portion of a plants and animal, that decomposes the remaining portion of a plants and animal, and we can also call as the decomposers are those type of organism that can play an important role for the cleaning of our environment. Why? Because this one is called as cleaning agent of our environment. Here we have to know about decomposers play a very significant role for the cleaning the environment as well. Suppose if they are any animal can die, if any animal dies, whatever, then so there is a smells or a bad smells or a bad odor is spread out into the atmosphere towards a region where it can be dies. But after some time you couldn't receive or you couldn't found there is a residue. So what will happen then? So there will be residue would not present. Why? Because due to the decomposition of these particular parts. What are these particular parts actually? These are the remaining portion which have already disintegrated or decomposes by these tiny microorganisms, that is called as a decomposers. Here some other animals like a hyena, vulture, wild dog, they are actually feed out only the death animals are the flashes of the death animal. What they are actually called as? They are called as the scavengers. They are called as scavenger. So in that sense we can say the scavengers are the organism or the animal that can feed only the death flashes of a death animals, or we can also say that the organism that can feed out only the death animals, they are called as a scavenger. Next we will discuss about the interdependence of the plants and animals. Interdependence of plants and animals. What are these interdependence? So we can say that in some cases plant dependent to the animals, and some in other cases animal also dependent to the plants. How we can say that? Suppose if there a plant grows, so the plant can be eaten by the animals for their survival as well. And here is plant growth due to the remaining portion of a death and decaying parts of plant and animal as well, which is act as a minerals or nutrients. So when there is a plant dried, it will just integrate it, or they can decomposes into the soil, and the fertility of a soil get raised, due to which the plant growth in a proper manner. So what we can say that the plant can only dependent to the animals, and animal can also dependent to the plant as well. How it can be interacted to one another? Why? Because suppose if there is a plant which got developed, so the plant is what actually called as producers. Only the plants can called as a producer. Why? Because it can it can form its food, and that can produce food for the other animals too. So this can said to be what actually? This is producer. It is produces firstly, so it is called as primary producer. Right? It is a primary producer. There is a plant, suppose if there is plants produces, suppose, so it is act as a primary producers. Suppose what happen if these plants can be eaten by animals. Animals can consume the plant as well. So what they are called actually? They are consumed, so they are called as a consumers. And these consumers firstly consume it, so this one is called as a primary consumers. If it is primary consumer, what does it mean? That means it can be consumed by the other one, that is called secondary consumers. Secondary consumers. Why? Because the primary consumer consumed by other animals. So that one is called actually what? The secondary consumers. And these secondary consumers also consumed by top consumer. It can be also consumed by top consumers. So what we can say actually, the interdependency you can see about, without the plant this animal, that is a primary consumer, could not be come to the exist. So suppose if there is a grass, if it is grass, so it will be consumed by primary consumer in the form of a grasshopper. This is what? Grasshopper. And from the grasshopper, again it can be consumed by frog, and then frog consumed by snake, and then is again snake consumed by eagle. So what will be the eagle? Eagle is the topmost consumer, through which there will be a chain formed. This chain is called as a food chain. But before to the moving about the food chain, we will discuss over here what about, that is a plant is the basicity of the animal, and due to this plant the animal can survive over here. If it is not so, here we know that the primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. So what are these animals are called? We know that the primary consumers, primary producer is a plant. So what is the primary consumers? Primary consumer, that means which consume this plant. So that one is called primary consumers. Suppose if it is a plant, it can be eaten by someone. That means such an animal that can eat only the green and greenish plant or greenish form of a plant. So that one is called as what actually? This one is called as a what? Herbivores. What we can say? The animal that can feed only the plants, they are called as a what actually? Herbivores. So this one is called as a herbivores. And when these animals eaten by another animals, so that means it is the animal that can eat the fleshes of another animal is called as carnivores. Carnivores, that means carnivores, that is what actually this one is called as a secondary consumers. Secondary consumers, and then this animal also eaten by some another animal, so that one is another form of a carnivores. And we can say that here are the some animals and birds can eat both what? The plants as well as the animals, or we can say that the remaining parts of a plants and animal, that means animal that can eat the fleshes of another animal as well as the grass or the plants as well. So that one is called as a omnivores. What they are actually called? Omnivores. What are these omnivores? It is crow, man. It is an example of omnivores. Omnivores can have eat both plant as well as the fleshes of the other animals. So we can say that here there are the different type of plants that can be make their food by the help of the sunlight in presence of the chlorophyll, by the carbon dioxide and water as well. When these water, carbon dioxide mixed in presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll, so there is a glucose form. and these glucose formed due to the what? Due to the process of a photosynthesis. So by the process of a photosynthesis, plant make their own food, and when the plant make their own food, that means it can have what actually said, it can have completed its produced, or it can be form their foods. It can form their food completely with their own. Why? Because it is called as a what actually? They are called as a autotrophs. That means they can make their own foods. So only the plant can make their own food. Think about it. It is what actually the plant can make their own food. Why? Because the plant have chlorophyll in it. So they can make their food by the process of a photosynthesis. So it is clear that the photosynthesis is done in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll by the water and carbon dioxide as well. So this process can be takes in the form of a photosynthesis. So what we can say in other words, the photosynthesis, by the process of a photosynthesis, plant make their own food. So this one is called as a autotrophs, and plant is actually called as a what they are called as? They are actually called as the autotrophs. So the autotrophs is what actually? It is a primary producers. Why? Because plant can only make their own food. So this one is called as a primary producers. Primary producer consumed by the any animals. Firstly, it is consumed by the herbivores. Herbivores what actually? They feed only the plants and a part of a plants, only and a greenish part of a plant. So that one is called as a what? They are called as a herbivores. And the herbivores consumed by another animals. So that animal are said to be what? That can only feed the fleshes of the other animal. They are called as carnivores. That is the secondary consumers. And in case of a tertiary consumer, this can also be the fleshes of other animal is eaten by another animal. So that one is also a form of carnivores. And the animals that can feed both plant as well as the animal's product, that one is called as a omnivores. Suppose like a crow, a bear, man and the woman, these are the different forms are called as a what actually? They are called as omnivores. That means they can eat both fleshes of the other animal as well as the plant part.